Hi guys, this is Marta Pozniakowski from callmarta.ca. Today I'm at the presentation center for 316 Junction with Ty Tran.
Hi everybody.
Thank you, Ty, for having us. Behind me there's a beautiful model of 316 Junction. Tell us about the design. I'm in love in the whole structure and the design and the features of the building.
Yes, this building coming to this old neighborhood will give it such a facelift. I mean, a wonderful job by our architects, GPA. Love this blacked out with the metal balconies. Really gives the feel of this neighborhood.
There's something sexy about the rusted metal, isn't it?
Absolutely. It really gives the feel of this neighborhood from this industrial history and you know, the artists that hang around this neighborhood. It really speaks for the neighborhood.
Absolutely. What I saw on the images of the interiors, I love that the windows are black from inside. Usually you see white or gray. This will have like a very industrial even feel inside, sort of like
very
lofty
contemporary, yes, and modern. Absolutely. It'll look wonderful. We got 9-foot ceilings throughout the building, 283 units in total.
And how tall is the building?
26 stories.
26 stories.
And we have wonderful amenities. We've got a 2-level gym. Gives that a feel of a commercial gym.
The glass box right here?
That big glass box on the side with the high windows. And it will have a smiling staircase.
Wow.
Gives that feel of a good life or a LA Fitness, a big commercial gym.
So this is... Are we facing south?
So we're facing
right?
south. Yes, we're gonna be just off of Dupont and Campbell.
Okay.
There will be existing homes, and there's a Boo Radley's business that will stay.
So here will be like the commercial buildings.
Commercial buildings on this side, and then we will take the first house that we're gonna knock down, which will be 316 Campbell when this building is complete. And the main entrance is just right off of Dupont, and it'll go right into the parking lot in the back there, and then that's the railway at the end there.
Right. So I have a question. Then there's a railway track right here. There will be some buffer, right? Like there's.
Yes. So there's there's an existing property that's going to remain. There's a parking lot right now currently.
Okay.
And then we're going to go right to the alleyway. The parking entrance will be on the north side of the building, and there will be underground parking there on the north side.
Okay. This is where the garbage trucks will be coming to pick up the garbage as well?
Yes, as well. Yes. Okay. We will also have 4 work units. There'll be 2 stories, which will be quite nice for our building.
Like townhouses?
Like townhouses, exactly.
Okay, 2 stories.
2 stories.
Oh wow, live work, amazing.
And then we also have a few ground floor units. These will be condo apartments, but they'll have their own separate entrance and a little patio.
Oh, beautiful. For someone who wants to have that little kind of home, maintenance-free
Exactly,
living.
with their own separate entrance.
So we have a gym when it comes to amenities.
We've got outdoor
yoga patio.
Yes, outdoor yoga. And then we've got our alfresco dining, the barbecue area. On the other side, we've got more outdoor amenities, and then you have your theater room, you have your games room, and your dinner party room as well.
Okay, beautiful.
And on the main floor, you'd have right through off of Campbell, there'll be the main lobby, 24/7 concierge, and then we'll have like a library lounge, we'll have a co-work lounge, also a pet wash as well.
Pet wash, okay. Yeah. What about bicycles? I know bicycles, it's a really bikeable area, right?
Yes, we have a really high bike score.
As your colleague mentioned, it takes like 6-minute driving to Yorkville from here, so on a bicycle will be like, what?
Minutes, like maybe 15 minutes? Yeah. Easily can do that in 15 minutes by bike from here. And yeah, we'll have bicycle parking on the exteriors and also in the inside of the building as well. We'll have bicycle parking.
Beautiful. I saw you were showing the floor plate of the units.
Marta, yes, the Toronto West End is really growing. We have a new 10,000 square foot library coming to the neighborhood, and it's right across the street from this building. It's in the new Campbell building. It's going to take about half the main level of the building.
In the new condo?
In the new rental building across the street.
That. Wow.
Yeah, so very convenient for the residents at our building.
Oh, so we'll be right here, Campbell and Dupont.
Yes, exactly. So we have a new GO station coming, and it's the new Lanza Go. Come around this area here. So with that, that's going to bring a few new towers. And then when you
Wow.
come up around here to Campbell, where we are, Campbell and Dupont, there's less, of course, a 316 junction, and plus a little bit more action up here. I wanted to mention up here by Kiel and St. Clair, just a little east of Kiel, that's going to be the new St. Clair Go, Marta, and that's going to bring at least a dozen towers. And then if you come over here a little bit west, this is where in the north end of the junction, that's where Stockyards is, one of our Marlin Spring buildings. More coming there as well. So this is what Toronto West has never seen before. All these new buildings coming to the Toronto West End. And we have a lot of
It's a huge expansion of that neighborhood.
Huge expansion.
Which is pretty much quite overlooked over the time.
Yes, absolutely. Take notice of all around the rails, there's lots of warehouses and industry that are being converted already into condominiums. So over here, there's of course the main junctions, a lot of new buildings coming. I want to point out there's a big building coming or a big condominium development at Junction Road. One developer, multi-phase condominium, almost 1,900 units coming to Junction Road.
Wow.
And then over here, if you can imagine this as Hyde Park, which is my favorite park in the city.
Yes.
Goes all the way to Lakeshore, but just a little west of Hyde Park, there's 2 more Marlin Spring towers coming.
On Lakeshore.
On Lakeshore. Yeah. And then over here, we come back over this side, there's Dundas West. There's a big project coming, 13 acres project moving forward. And over here on the south side of the triangle, there's a lot more coming. I'm going to touch up on that in just a little bit. So why Junction Triangle? If you're not from this area, historically, the junction is known as the meeting between 2 major Canadian rails. So we have CN, which is now Metrolinx, and CP Rail. They meet and form this junction. And that brought over the years, we got industry, manufacturing, automotive, and that again brought the neighborhoods that came after that. So we got the junction up here, Junction Triangle, and then Junction Wallace Emerson. Now we're very unique because Junction Triangle is bordered by rails and it forms a triangle, and hence the name Junction Triangle. So there's so much happening here, especially at the southern end of the Junction Triangle, starting with the Museum of Contemporary Art. Very interesting building because...
MoMA.
What's that?
It's called MoMA, right?
MoMA, that's it. Mocha.
Mocha.
Like the coffee.
Not MoMA, Mocha, yeah.
Mocha, like the coffee. Not the coffee, but the Museum of Contemporary
like that,
Art.
yeah.
So that is very interesting building because it was just recently restored. It's called the Heritage Auto Building. Believe it or not, it was Toronto's tallest building at one point.
I read the history of Mocha when they were renovating it because it's
very
stunning,
fascinating.
right? And they kept lots of those old kind of features like the door and
high ceilings, very old factory.
Stunning.
They took that, made office space, and actually office space and gallery space now on the upper floors.
Wow.
And what's also very interesting is right next door to that is another interesting project. Yes, this one's called T3 Sterling. And what it is, it's called Mass Timber Creative Offices. There's only 17 of them in the world. There's 2 in Toronto, 1 here in the Triangle, and 1 downtown East Harborfront. What it is, it's a big, giant office building, but it's made of all wood. Wood floors, wood frames, high ceilings, all glass.
I was in that building, in that factory. They had some... we were shooting something there, but yeah, right now there's lots of different offices and businesses, but it will be all converted into...
Yes, exactly. But this one is brand new, should be coming soon. It's like a 400,000 square feet of office space.
Wow.
So that is supposed to draw in tech talent and creative talent. So we do have Silicon Valley North right here in the Triangle.
What I just thought. Wow.
Yeah, we talked about that earlier, Silicon Valley North.
So great rental potential too.
Great rental potential,
right?
especially 100%, especially because we've got Ubisoft 2 blocks south of us and from this building. So Ubisoft, as you know, is a big video game developer. So we got...
My kids will know that probably.
Yes, your kids will definitely know that if they play video games. So we got Ubisoft, and then just a little west by, let's say, it's another heritage building. It's the old Viceroy factory. They've got the headquarters of another big tech company called FreshBooks. So you got their headquarters, and these 2, they both employ about 600 employees.
Wow.
So big companies right here in the neighborhood.
I didn't know that. This is actually interesting. It's the first time I hear that. I learned
Yes.
something today. I love it.
Yeah, so there's so much happening in the
Wow.
triangle, especially with house assemblies down there. More coming to the house of assembly, plus other developers is coming into the southern half of the triangle. Plus, we've got Bloor Street running through the heart of the triangle. We've got walking distance to Dundas West Station, walking distance to Lansdowne Station. Also, the GO. We got Dundas Bloor GO. You can hop on the Up Express.
Go to the airport right
Yeah,
away, yeah?
within 15 minutes. Or you can go to Union Station within less than 10 minutes.
Wow.
And then also, this is going to be bringing a lot of action to the neighborhood. This is the new Lansdowne GO, which will be about right here.
Oh.
And this, you can go to the downtown Union or go directly north and link up with the Eglinton LRT with the new Caledonia station, or keep going north. There's new Downsview station, there's a new Maple station, and it goes all the way up to Lake Simcoe. And we also have a really high bike score because we are connected to Dupont, and Dupont has dedicated bike lanes that will run all across the net, and you can get to High Park, the best park in the city, within less than 10 minutes.
Wow.
I wanted to point out this guy right here. This is called the West Toronto Rail Path. Huge asset for the neighborhood because you can go, it's a biking path, jogging path, starting from the northern end all the way to the southern tip. You'll end up in Ronsonsville.
By the way, you can go all the way to the lake.
And you can go all the way to the lake. And from the lake, a lot of bikers, you can go all the way to
The beaches, towards Niagara.
100%.
Beautiful.
Way out there in
location.
Oakville or way deep in the Scarborough. Also, there's so many dedicated bike lanes all through the city now, especially in the downtown core and in the inner city. Bloor Street, they just installed a couple years ago, dedicated bike lanes. You can go from all the way from Hyde Park all the way out to the Dawes and the Danforth. We got the bike lanes, plus everybody's on electric scooters these days. It goes so fast,
true.
right?
Yes.
It's a big part of that as well. Let's go back to where we get the label Silicon Valley North, Silicon Valley of the North, where Toronto is ranked 4th in tech talent, just after San Francisco, Seattle, Washington. We're also the 3rd largest tech hub in North America, just right after Silicon Valley and New York.
Wow.
So the reason why, a lot of these tech companies are coming into Canada is because the cost of doing business is 45% less than the United States.
Well, of course, it's all in Canadian dollar.
Yes, of course. And that's why big companies like Google, Amazon, Meta, they're looking to expand their workforce in the future just because it is so much cheaper to do business up here. That's what I want to mention about Silicon Valley North again.
Very interesting. Wow.
And then all the amenities in the neighborhood, we got so many. The junction right here at Keele and Dundas, really famous for a lot of restaurants, bars within a short few blocks.
Yeah.
There's like Noto Junction. There's like many other Italian restaurants. There's like a really good Mexican options. There's Honest Way Seafood. I like to shop at the organic grocery store there. It's called Organic Garage. And when you come over back to where we are at 316 Junction, so much at your doorstep. Like you got right just to the east, steps away, you got Shoppers Drug Mart, big grocery store. You want a nice sit-in restaurant, there's Piri Piri right across the street. Good Portuguese chicken.
Oh, wow.
Or yes, I had it last week. It was fantastic. And then we've got Hale Coffee across the street. You want to get a coffee?
One of my favorite places.
There you go.
Yeah.
And then, there's other restaurants, local restaurants like Gus Taco, Delfina Wood, tons of restaurants right here on Dupont. And then perfect for the athlete because we've got tennis courts right next door at Symington Playground. And then we also have right 1 block south, there is Campbell Park. It's got soccer field, it's got ice rink, it's got basketball. A little bit north of us, steps away to Davenport, there's a big park in the city called Earl's Court that has a track. It's got indoor pool, outdoor pool.
Beautiful.
More soccer fields, ice rink, even a dog park. I do want to mention over here, there is Perth Square. This is very interesting because it has attached to it the neighborhood public school and Catholic school. Very convenient for that young family. So you have 2 short blocks. You got your schools. Walking distance to school.
Yes. And in general, this area is very popular in many little hip coffee shops, small restaurants, trendy. This is where you want to hang out when you're in Toronto, I guess.
Yeah, it's a very trendy neighborhood. And there's a lot of hidden gems here, right here on Dupont. And then, of course, there is a lot in this area. There's a lot of newness with new towns and new condos loft. They converted, let's say, a church into condos loft.
Yeah.
A lot of newness in this old neighborhood. And then there's nice cafes, studios right over here. A lot of people would come by here to cut across to Dundas Station. There is a walking bridge that cuts to out over the railroad. And plus, lots to do on Bloor. And also on the southern tip over here, there's cafes, there's studios, galleries, and also this guy right here, Henderson Brewing, local favorite. Yes,
Brewing.
Very popular in the neighborhood.
That's where we can meet you there after 5.
We can meet there in the summertime, go on the patio, have a beer.
Wow, nice.
Very popular neighborhood. So there's so much happening here, right here at 316 Junction at your doorstep.
Okay, so we have the floor plan, floor plate of the building. And I really like the very squarish kind of layouts of most of the units. This is very convenient and very livable, very
so
practical,
convenient.
right?
Yes. So with Marlin Spring, they've done a great job of designing their floor plans. So they're not too small, not too big. We got the right sweet spot of plans. You'll notice a lot of our plans will have balconies, which is great. And I wanted to go through some of the sample floor plans we've got. We got this nice 1-bedroom. This one will do very well just because the square footage is only 461 square feet, one of the smallest, but it's a full 1-bedroom. You got a balcony, you got your full bath. It's got a bit of a foyer kitchen, but it's still a good plan for that size. And then we've got over here, or 1+10, really good plan, a square layout. You'll notice a big bath because it's a barrier-free unit. You can tell by the wide doors. Really, really nice layout. Again, balcony, big bedroom. I love the way it's got the den tucked away right at the beginning there.
Yeah, I like that. It's kind of divided.
Kind of separated.
So you can use it as perhaps second bedroom, or if you have a guest.
Second bedroom, yes. Put it in a Murphy bed, have it as a second bedroom.
Yeah, that's a very nice layout.
Really nice plan. And this one's one of my favorites here. This is a 2-bedroom. It has a balcony and it has 2 baths, but it's only 617 square feet.
Oh, wow. And you have everything.
So this one will do very well with the investors or even for that, end user who wants a 2-bedroom. It's a really, really good plan. And then here's a 3-bedroom. One of my favorites again. I know this is one of Adam's favorites because it's, again, corner unit. Got all windows, so all the bedrooms have a window, and it's got a big balcony. This one's facing southwest. Really, really nice views.
Wow, that's beautiful view, right? So you're getting, you still get the city view because you're facing
Get the city views. You'd be kind of looking at this rendering over here with the Symington Tower.
Something.
Yeah, that's be that same corner right there.
Very nice.
Really nice plan.
And then the feature finishes.
Finishes and features. So we've got a lot of the familiar finish and features with Marlin Springs. So we've got 9-foot ceilings throughout the building, smooth ceilings. There'll be 10-foot ceilings on the penthouse levels. Stainless steel, high-end stainless steel appliances all included. We'll have high quality laminate flooring throughout the building. And we'll go through some renderings here. This is a beautiful rendering of the bedroom. You really notice that we do have floor-to-ceiling windows. Yeah, lots of windows. Love the blackout. Again, we'll have lots of natural lighting, so it opens up the space. This is a nice rendering of the kitchen, living, dining space.
Beautiful.
This is a better view of it where you can see a better angle of the kitchen. I love the way Trung Lee, our designer, did the backdrop, the backsplash, the lighting, the integrated appliance makes it look really modern and contemporary. And then our deposit structure. We have a very, very well-structured deposit structure. So we've got 15% over a year and a half, and then 5% on occupancy. Now, we've got no big numbers. The great thing is spread out over 540 days, 2.5% within 30 days, and then 2.5% in 120 days. That gives you and your client a lot more time to come with that first 5%.
That's very convenient. Thank you so much for doing that. And can we mention the price per square footage, or you prefer not to?
So right now we're looking at starting at around 600,000 for our units. Price per square foot, you're looking about just in the low 1300s.
Wow, 1300.
Very good. That's
my favorite project from now on.
That's better than downtown Mississauga.
And remember, you're just 15 minutes away from downtown core. It's really great location.
So
here.
close to Yorkville. You can literally get there within 10 minutes at nighttime when there's no traffic. So close to everything.
Amazing. So Ty, we love Junction 316. Tell us, what are the incentives?
Wow, we got some amazing incentives right off the bat at launch. We've got going, so not confirmed yet, but very likely. We've got 1 year free maintenance. We got
Wow.
1 year free property tax, and we got $10,000 cash back on closing.
Oh my God, that's
so
amazing.
incentives for you right off the bat.
Amazing, I love it. Do we know what will be the maintenance fees?
Maintenance fees
Roughly?
is going to be roughly about 70 cents. We're not there yet, but very soon we'll have that for you.
Okay, very reasonable. Okay, great. Thank you, Ty.
Oh, you're very welcome, Marta.
Thank you so much, guys. If you have any questions, go to callmarta.ca or call me at 647-836-9130. I'll be happy to help you with this project. Thank you so much, Ty, for your time.
Anytime, Marta. Thank you.